How goes it? I'm Will Maxwell, and this is What Did We Miss? This is the segment where I tell you the stories WWAY neglected to tell you, and I could not abide by that for even a little bit. Traffic in Philadelphia slowed down due to a tanker leaking chocolate onto the road. Yuck. Chocolate is a lot less appetizing once you realize it's transported just like oil. Like, imagine if the Wonka factory was a bunch of Oompa Loompas on a rig off the coast, drilling and pumping chocolate from under the seafloor. It would make me less likely to eat chocolate, but a lot more likely to watch that Deepwater Horizon movie. To clean up the mess, workers shut down the right lane just long enough for crews to stop the ground with graham crackers. All right, now this gives me a great idea for a commercial. Okay, so we see a tanker slowly leaving a streak of chocolate on the road, but then emerges onto the highway where it's right next to a cement mixing truck leaking peanut butter. And the driver's gonna be all, hey, you got your vehicle malfunction in my workplace accident. Well, you got your workplace accident in my vehicle malfunction. Then the title comes up, Reese's. No one noticed that peanut butter and chocolate went together until us. Indiana father James McDaniels has been cited for animal cruelty after protecting his son from a goose attack. The father and son were playing in the park when a goose aggressively approached the son. McDaniels grabbed the closest thing to him, his toddler's wiffle ball bat, and hit the goose with it. Witnesses saw a man whooping an animal and called police. McDaniel said he only hit the goose once, but witnesses report that he hit him 3 times. Now, I can believe that because 3 times is the minimum amount that I would hit a goose in a panic situation. It would be at least 3 hits, and I would let out a high-pitched girly scream before and after each one. Animal Control issued McDaniels a citation, and they weren't pleasant about it.
Animal Control lady actually comes over to me and starts yelling at me, stating that it doesn't have teeth, it can't hurt him.
Let me tell you something about geese. Geese hate us. They hate us, and they can hurt us. When you see old people feeding geese bread, that's not just a calm pastime. That's a survival technique. They've learned that you have to appease these parkside overlords if you want to live. That's how they got to be old. Every once in a while, we come across a story that makes me feel like I did nothing my whole childhood, and this is one of those stories. Meet Kenya Briggs Bean, an 8-year-old who is the CEO of her own lemonade business. Briggs Bean's father told her she should have her own business by the time she's 10, and this 3rd grader took him seriously. Now that's a high-pressure goal to put on a kid. When I was 8, my parents just asked that I kept my room clean, and I could barely handle that. To prove to her parents that she was serious about the business, Kenya hand-squeezed 50 gallons of lemonade before they bought her a citrus press. I like these parents. They wouldn't invest in their kid until they knew they'd get a return. That's why Kenya is going to be running a Fortune 500 before she gets a learner's permit. Beach Hill Lemonade has lemonade in 8 different flavors and goes through 600 to 1,000 lemons each week. Kids, this is an extremely successful and rare business. This isn't the standard. I'm sure your lemonade stand is great too. Keep up the good work, and who knows, maybe when you're an adult, you'll get to make overly specific pop culture references on the local news. I'm Will Maxwell, and that's what we missed.